We at Mosaic are humbled and honored to be recognized by the National Safety Council, and I accept this award on behalf of our 15,000 plus employees around the world. The Robert W. Campbell Award certainly doesn't belong to me or any one individual at Mosaic. It belongs to and reflects the values of our global team. And I couldn't be prouder to lead this great company. While we are thrilled that our EHS journey has led to this recognition, it was never the goal of our efforts. Our goal has always been quite simple. We believe that a zero incident and injury workplace is possible at Mosaic, and we will not stop doing everything we can to make this happen. When I first came to Mosaic almost 12 years ago, it was clear to me that we had the desire, but not the structure or the processes needed to consistently reduce risk and to keep our people safe. The company was considered successful by financial measures. However, we couldn't say the same for our EHS results. To me, this situation was not only unacceptable, it was also not sustainable. With Mosaic's EHS team taking the lead, we worked with employees around the world to tackle two parallel paths that would drive the change that was needed. The first path was to implement a management system that would provide the framework, structure, and discipline required across the organization. It helped us identify where we had opportunities for improvement so that we could effectively make changes and share learnings across all of our facilities. We knew that the management system alone, however, could only take us so far. So at the same time, we set about to change our culture. How can you argue against keeping yourself and others safe? You can't, which means that step one was to ensure that every employee understood that this responsibility belonged to all of us. When people began to believe that it was fundamentally possible to achieve a step change in performance, we also began to see the changes in mindset and behavior that we needed. From my perspective, the results have been very successful. In 2009, before the Mosaic management system was in place, our recordable injury rate was 1.8. After implementation, we began measuring our management system effectiveness alongside with our injury rates. What we saw was a direct correlation between a decreasing injury rate and an increasing management system effectiveness score. By 2019, our recordable injury rate was down to 0.3, a decrease of over 80%. But more importantly than the statistics, significantly fewer people were being injured at work. I can't overstate how important a strong management system is to any organization that is really serious about protecting its people and the environment. The Mosaic management system gave us the structure, but it also gave us the methodology to implement bottoms-up innovative ideas that we could replicate across the organization. Our management system became the playbook that allowed us to move the culture from compliance to engagement and ultimately to empowerment. Like any great sports team, everyone has to be working from the same playbook. But this doesn't mean you stop asking questions or adjusting to new situations. The best example I have of this is our risk reduction program, which we launched just over 2 years ago. This program was a critical step forward that shifted our focus from historical stats to eliminating the fundamental risks and preventing injuries and incidents before they happened. Frontline employees and supervisors embraced this challenge, and they took it seriously, with more than 900 risk reduction projects completed and verified during the very first year. Putting our employees in the driver's seat empowers them to identify and address the risks they face each and every day. And ultimately, it makes all of us personally accountable for eliminating those risks from each and every one of our own day-to-day activities. As CEO, my most critical responsibility is to send every Mosaic employee and contractor home healthy and safe at the end of each and every day. As I said earlier, zero incidents and injuries is the goal. Thanks to the Mosaic's employees and our strong EHS foundation, I believe we are on the right track to get there. And you have my promise that we will never settle for anything less. Again, thank you and enjoy.